This November, Arizona voters will be choosing much more than a new president. One of the major issues we'll also be choosing is just exactly how much restaurants will pay tipped workers. 12 News journalist Brenda Lipinski speaking with folks on both sides of the Proposition 138. She's live for us tonight in downtown Phoenix with reaction. Brenda.
The title Tip Workers Protection Act was put into question on whether or not it was misleading, but a Superior Court judged it was not, putting it back on the ballot.
Working for tips can be difficult.
Not everybody is kind enough to tip, and some people, if they're having a bad day, they won't tip. I've had people tip me a cent, and it's humiliating.
The tips don't help. I know some friends, I believe a family as well, a lot of busing, who can barely pay rent if they're making tips.
Arizona voters will decide what tipped workers can make through the Tipped Workers Protection Act, legislation that's backed by the CEO of the Arizona Restaurant Association, Steve Chukri.
It's preserving the tipping structure in Arizona so restaurants can continue to grow and flourish. We can hire more people, and the tipped workers can make more money.
Right now, minimum wage for Arizonans is $14.35 an hour. It is $3 less for tipped workers whose minimum wage is $11.35 an hour. Under this ballot measure, tipped workers making $11.35 would go down to $10.77 an hour.
The server will make a little less than they are today. However, with that being said, that's why we're guaranteeing that they'll make $2 more with tips.
He believes Proposition 138 protects the existing tax credit.
And if you start to take away any of the tip credit that restaurants benefit from now, they get replaced with surcharges. And consumers, I don't like surcharges. Consumers don't like surcharges.
Attorney Jim Barton and others have fought against the bill.
The Tipped Worker Protection Act, it chokes coming out of my mouth. It's such a deceptive title. The Tipped Worker Protection Act, first off, it takes this sub-minimum wage, and instead of it being in the law that can be, changed and amended, it moves it into our Constitution. The second thing it does is, instead of being $3 less an hour, it says 25% less an hour.
And says the math can be complicated for some to figure out.
This thing, it's never going to be checked. And that $2 more they put in there is a complete red herring. All it does is it just makes the formula more complicated, and it means workers will not know that they can demand, hey, give me my 25% back. I didn't make enough money to get over this threshold.
As for tipped workers, they are hoping to make enough money to be able to pay their bills and ask for some grace.
Be nice to your servers and the people who are tipped workers. It's the least you could do. We deal with a lot of stuff every single day.
Now, Attorney Barton did file an appeal with the Arizona Supreme Court to get the Tipped Workers Protection Act off the ballot, and that decision could be made as early as this coming week. Reporting live in downtown Phoenix, Brenda Lipinski, 12 News.
A lot of folks definitely paying attention to that this coming November. Brenda, thank you.